happening, guys? Blast SB, and today we are going to talk about a DMR and a DMR rig. If you don't know what a DMR is, anything, designated marksmanship rifle, special purpose rifle, anything like that. Just something that you're going to have an optic on that, you might be taking a little bit more precision shots than you are with your standard aim points and stuff. I'm not still talking about going into like a full-on, 10 power. It's just a 1x4 power, okay? So it's a very low range, I would say, DMR, but I would also say it could own anything in the 300 to 500 meters, and I mean own that shit. All right. So nothing real too special. It's just a 16-inch barrel. You can get a little bit more ass out of an 18-inch barrel, but not enough to where it was like a make or break decision for me. Nice long handguard, to me, is very important. I don't run a bipod because I would much rather run a bag. I usually will run a 20 round mag also if I really need to get low. I can also run the gun sideways if I need to get low. But I would rather just use the stability of the handguard as opposed to having a bipod that makes the gun sit up another 6 to 9 inches, okay? Hopefully that makes some sense. So obviously all there really is to it, this is the Bushnell Elite AR223 optic is what it's called, I guess. It's got the one with the throw lever, and it does make it. It's really clear glass, and it is very quick too. I mean, if you need magnification, you can get target ID very quickly on that. It is also an illuminated reticle. For the price, this is going to be hard to beat. The next optic up to this would be the Leupold 1 through 4, and that one is almost double the price of this one, okay? The mount system for it, I kind of like the one mount, the single piece mount where both rings are in one piece instead of having two separate rings. You can save on cost by buying, two separate rings. However, whatever's in your budget, that's what is going to work for you. Stock-wise, I went with a B5, something with a little bit more of a cheek on it than a standard, my standard stocks, like a CTR or something like that. And that just helps me kind of settle in behind the optic real close and get comfy, and also it comes with this nice, not that you really need any sort of cushion on an AR-15, but when you're sitting on a DMR, maybe you're watching a target or something for 30 minutes to 2 hours at a time, every little thing is going to come, everything, you're going to take it all. You're going to take the extra pad, you're going to take the extra cheek, you're going to take the padded grip, because all that stuff is going to come down, and when that crucial second comes to when you actually have to or have to not press the trigger, okay? So as far as a DMR gun, I just think it needs to be a reliable rifle. This is a Spikes tactical lower with a Daniel Defense lower parts kit. It's also a very badass, like 1 in 5 lower from Spikes with tactical guns and gear lower on it. But I have this gun, I probably, $1,200 or something. So, and it's given I have kind of put it together as I have my backspin all jacked up, so I haven't really been able to test it really well. But the little bit of shooting I have done, I mean, it was blowing in tiny little groups. Good DMR rig. The bag I showed you in another video. But there's another piece here by Gragos here, this chest rig, and it is their split front chest rig. And the reason why I think the split front is important over a standard when it comes to a DMR. I'm talking DMR. Because if it was just a standard chest rig, you know, I mean, you're run and gun, you know, like M4 AK micro rig from SOE. I mean, I have 3 of those things. I love them. Those work great. The problem is when you're actually trying to get prone and get as low to the ground as possible, a lot of times when you're doing that, all this bulk up here, you know, I mean, it keeps me that much off the ground, you know, especially when, if you have body armor on, now it's an extra inch off that, etc., etc. What I can do here is just unclip it, let them go to the side, and then get into my position and literally have my chest onto the ground. And that's about as flat as I'm going to possibly get while wearing kit. My mags are still accessible, you know, I can still be proned out, hand on the fire control, you know, magazine in, said and done, okay? So from Grey Ghost Gear again, this is their split front chest rig. Again, I don't think you can go wrong with the Grey Ghost. Their price point is right where it needs to be. If anything, they are underselling themselves. They're great guys out there. So anyway, this is Blast SB. I hope you liked the video. Check out my cool hat from Dumpbox, and check out my boys over at Tactical Guns and Gear. Alright, you guys have fun. Be safe.